Some of the people that have my art are Rashad Evans, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mayweather, Statham, Roy Jones Jr. Having Arnold Schwarzenegger hug me and saying that you inspired me. I got the Terminator hugging me, right? You know what I'm saying? I used to watch this guy. And I keep his picture, the picture with me and him, everywhere I go, I always bring it with me. Because that moment lets me know, like I did it, you know? Like I got there. Dad left us. My mom couldn't support us. We ended up in the projects on the south side of Chicago. My mom was bipolar. I didn't do the counterfeiting because I wanted nice things. I didn't care about that. When I grew up poor on the south side, my first crime was breaking into parking meters to feed my mom. We had no money. She was on welfare. We were in the projects. She was crying. I went out, started hitting meters, heard the change, and I figured out how to get in. And from that day forward, my criminal activity was solely based on survival. It was like an animal in the jungle, you know, the same thing. How I was gonna eat, how I was gonna get clothes. Fast forward, and it's 1996, and the $100 bill had just came out. And when I seen it marked, I decided that this was gonna be my holy grail, and I went on a mission to conquer it, and I did. And with the background I already had, with what Da Vinci had taught me, I knew that I could make the bill really good. It was an 11-step process. I would put paper together, I would mix my own inks, I would airbrush even, the little 100 with the shifting ink. It was a lot of hands-on. We found that directory paper marked exactly like money. Once we found out that directory paper was the paper that you could make money with, then we found out that it was thin enough to where you could bind it together and it would weigh the exact amount of a $100 bill. I came up with this chemical that I could spray over it and it would give it like a real crispy feel. I've never gave that secret away, by the way, what the chemical is, right? Like nobody knows. So they could put the paper together, but it won't feel like money. They say I printed 10 million, it might have been 20, it might have been 5, I don't know. We went on just road trips and we would buy things for kids and then give it away because I grew up real poor, we didn't have anything. Because I grew up the way I did without, I felt in my heart that I was actually doing something for children. It's when we got away from doing that things started going bad. The money kind of took over my lifestyle a little bit. I kind of got into a jam and I wanted to find my dad, and I went up to Alaska. I found my dad after 22 years and was trying to get away from the counterfeiting, was trying to be done with it. And he, you know, he asked me to keep doing it when he found out what I did. His ex-wife turned me in. So when I went to prison for the 7 years, I knew I had to make a change. So I went on this quest and I started learning how to paint. I started reading about all the different masters that were before me. I just really took that 7 years and I listened to what the judge said and I mastered painting. So when I got out, you know, I had to do what everyone does. I had to find a job, and the first job was cleaning toilet bowls, delivering liquor for Works Liquors for a little while. I transported cars. You know, I did that for like 4 years, and at night I would paint. I came down here last year with 4 pieces, ended up selling all 4. Feels good. It gives you hope, you know? Like people do care. Because a lot of times in life, you just don't feel like people care. There's always a way. If you believe in yourself and if you have hope and you have good people around you. The biggest thing for me is I've had really amazing people around me that love me. And it makes me want to do good for them.